What's up guys, welcome back to Finance to Fly. My name is Luke and I'm here to help you elevate your travel while minimizing your spending. Today we got a new episode of Travel Rewards Weekly, What's New, where we cover all the things happening in the points and miles space over the last week. Let's jump in. First things first, the Chase Sapphire Preferred 100,000 point sign-up bonus is looking to be ending May 12th. That's when it shows on the referral offers. I definitely would jump on it if you were thinking about getting this card or even the Sapphire Reserve. Get this card for 1 year, get that massive sign-up bonus, then go ahead and upgrade to the Sapphire Reserve. That will help you get a lot of points. Definitely would recommend jumping on it if you can. It's a solid offer. Next up on the list is some transfer bonus news, or I guess transfer partner news. Citi is devaluing a bunch of their transfer partners for a lot of their lower end cards. I know Wyndham is affected, some others. It wasn't really like some big news because, well, I don't think a lot of people were transferring points from those cards, and if they did, they had the Citi Strata Premier or something else where they could get the better ratio. But either way, starting July 27th, instead of it being a 1-to-1 ratio of Citi points to Emirates miles, it is now going to be a 1 to 0.8. That means for every 5 Citi thank you points you transfer, you get 4 Emirates miles. Overall, it's pretty bad news for Citi people, as that is a very bad devaluation. I mean, you lose 20% right off the bat, and you didn't even have them change any of the award rates. Obviously, Emirates might not be your #1 place to redeem just because they are so high, but now it's going to be definitely further out for those that work with Citi points. Last up on the news, not a lot happened this week. We have Bilt Rent Day, and guess what? They announced a new transfer partner, and I wish they did this about 6 months ago, but Southwest Airlines is now a Bilt transfer partner. It transfers at a 1-to-1 ratio, and to celebrate that, they have a bonus going on for Bilt Rent Day. I know there's 4 different levels of status within Bilt. If you're just a member, you're going to get 25%, next level is 50%, next level is 75%, and then the next level is 100%. I think there's at least 4, I'm pretty sure. It might be 3, it might go 25, 50, and 100. Not 100% sure. I just know I have a 25% bonus to Southwest. So for every 1 Bilt point I transfer over, it is 1.25 Southwest points. And this kind of sucks. They added them right as Southwest devalued their whole program, not just their point redemptions, their free check bags, free seat assignments, all of that stuff completely out the drain. It's kind of upsetting. And honestly, I think it was a bad opportunity for them to not do this 2-3 months prior to this. They could have locked up a lot of Southwest points had they done this a couple months ago, and I think that would have worked out for them a little better than it would now, just because Southwest does not give as great of a redemption value as it did 3 months ago. I mean, it used to be a solid 1.35 cents per point. Now it's 1.1 to 1.7, just depending on when off-season and peak season pricing comes into play and how popular that route is at that day. That kind of is upsetting because I would have transferred the points over there just because I do like using Southwest points every now and then. I don't want to spend $300 on a flight down to Nashville, and I'd rather just spend that on drinks, stuff like that. So I'd like to use my points for that. I know a lot of other people say it's a lower value redemption, and it is. It's sometimes very easy to use Southwest compared to other airlines. They're pretty simple, no frills, stuff like that. And I really am happy that Bilt added them, but unfortunately Southwest devalued at the same time. I still think there's a solid way to get some value out of this because Bilt does offer that 25% bonus at least on Bilt Rent Day, May 1st, 2025. Plus, Southwest hasn't completely destroyed their program. You're still able to get at least 1 cent per point in value. So if you really do need to add a couple thousand Southwest points out of your Bilt account, I don't think it would be terrible to do that. It would just give you a little bit less value than you could get with them through the other transfer partners. And like I mentioned before, Bilt Rent Day is going to be live May 1st. That is Thursday this week, so make sure you go submit your rent-free play. If you happen to live in the areas where they have the free workout classes, go do that. Make sure you get the double the points on that May 1st. It's always a great way to add a couple extra points to your stockpile, and a great way to add those points and then transfer them to Southwest if you want to. But either way, not a long video today just because there's not a lot of news. Usually when I'm here a whole week, there's not a lot of news, but whenever I have to travel for work or something, there seems to be a lot of news. So either way, let me know down in the comments below. What do you think? Did you think of what do you think of the Sapphire Preferred offer? Are you going to jump on it before it ends? Have you jumped on it already? What do you think of Citi devaluing the transfer ratio to Emirates? And then what do you think of Southwest being added to the Bilt transfer portal? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you could hit that like and subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, have a great day.